Hi, I'm Plummy, and in this episode of RateTheK, I'm gonna be reacting to ASTRO again, and specifically I'm gonna be reacting to their Rise Up album, which is an album from 2018, I think, but I'm pretty excited to check it out. And it's been a while since I reacted to their older albums, because if you remember back in summer of last year, I was reacting to them all the time because you guys were showing so much support for these reactions and I was just enjoying them. But then came a time where there was some change in my life and I just didn't have the time to keep doing these reactions. And now I'm at a point in time where I'm pretty comfortable with everything around me, so I have the time to do more reactions again, because as you can see, even I've done so many album reactions in the last few days. I did a reaction to BAE173's debut album and their most recent comeback album. I did a reaction to Stray Kids' In Life album, which is their most recent Korean comeback. And I also reacted to newest recent album, Romanticized. So if you're interested, definitely check out all those reactions. And I was like, why don't I just go back to reacting to ASTRO again and continue and finish off my reactions to their music, because their music is really good, and especially with the recent comeback, which I feel like was a step up for them, because before that I would say my general rating for the group and most of their music was like an 8 out of 10. Now I feel like it has shifted to an 8.6 to maybe a 9 out of 10 for some songs, but there's definitely a huge improvement to an already amazing group. So I was like, let's go back and continue with the reactions. So yeah, we're gonna be reacting to every single song of this album because I've never reacted to the title track and the music video and everything, so we're just gonna start off with that. But anyway, the songs we're reacting to in this episode are going to be Always You, By Your Side, Call Out, Stay With Me, and Real Love. So without further ado, let's start off with the music video, Always You, in 3, 2, 1. And this comeback was at a time where I was already a K-pop fan for quite a while, so I don't know how I didn't really pay attention to it. For some reason, around 2018, I didn't really keep up with every single comeback in K-pop. I already like it, by the way. Okay, that's actually really good. I love the build-up already. And the music video, I really like the more colorful moments of it. Let's please be a good chorus. Okay, it's actually pretty good. Even though it's a little bit of an instrumental chorus, it still sounds pretty good. Oh, I love those vocals. I'm definitely adding this song to my playlist for sure. I love that it's the more wholesome and boy next door side of ASTRO's music, but it's still just as good as their most recent comeback. Because their most recent comeback definitely felt more in line with what most other boy groups are nowadays. So it was a little bit of a shift in their sound, I would say. At least title track wise. I love those dancing moments. I don't think I've really paid too much attention to ASTRO's dancing, but they're really good. I love this chorus. It's actually really good. I'm loving this so much more than I was expecting it to. I think I might actually love it more than the most recent comeback. Because the most recent comeback was really good and definitely appealing to me and to my tastes. But it was also different from what I love hearing from ASTRO. I think this song is truer to ASTRO's style than One was. I love it so much. Damn. Why was I sleeping on such a bob of a song? Like, I don't get it. I think it's because around the time where this was released, which was in like late 2018, I was in a very dark place in my life. I was super depressed and felt really suicidal even at times. And I've talked about it before in many of my reactions, so I'm not gonna go on a tangent or anything. But I feel like around the time, even though I still kept up with like a lot of K-pop releases, I kind of forgot about the existence of a lot of groups, because I'm pretty sure that ASTRO was one of the first groups that I listened to. Not necessarily like the first 10 or whatever, but it was definitely a group that I listened to already in like 2016. Which is when I became a K-pop fan. And man, it's already been such a long time since then. I became a K-pop fan in late 2016, and now that I think about it, so much has happened since then, and yet I'm still a K-pop fan, and will be for the rest of my life. So yeah, it's a good song. I'm honestly disappointed with myself for sleeping on it for so long. It's a really good song. It's generally gonna go to my playlist, and I'll be listening to it. And I'd say the quality comparatively to their most recent comeback with One is actually pretty much the same title track wise. As I said, One is more appealing to me because, to my personal taste, because it has a lot of the same aspects of modern boy group music. So I enjoyed it for that, but I feel like this is just truer to what ASTRO's style is, and I just love it. It shows off their vocals, their rapping, their dancing, their visuals, everything. It's perfect for ASTRO. This is the perfect ASTRO song, in a way. And I feel like it even has the aspect of standing out from the rest of their music, because one complaint that I've had for their music is that it's good. Sure, for sure, it's good. It's some of the best music that I've ever listened to. But a lot of it, I feel like, doesn't really stand out from each other, and eventually it starts to blur together. At least that's my experience with their music. So I feel like this song has enough things going for it that it actually makes it stand out from the rest of their music in this style as well. Like the chorus at first, I was disappointed that it was going to go into an instrumental chorus, because I feel like instrumental chorus, especially when the chorus, the instrumental isn't something really interesting or unique. Like, for example, with a lot of Stray Kids' music, their instrumentals are genuinely interesting and unique, so I'm okay whenever they go into an instrumental chorus, because there's gonna be plenty to engage me in it. But a lot of the time, the typical direction for a K-pop song, when they don't really know what to do, is just to go in generic instrumental chorus. And I was worried that this song was going to go in that direction, but it spiced it up with the instrumental being kind of sharp and interesting to my ears. And they also didn't go into a completely instrumental chorus. They had a decent amount of singing as well, so that definitely made it pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. I love that, especially the flow of the singing in the chorus by that one singer. I don't know who it was of the members, but I really like that. And obviously, because this is a music video, I'm going to do, just as usual, one more reaction to it. So let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. For the rest of the songs though, I'm most likely just gonna give them one reaction, because they are B-sides, and I react to B-sides only once, unless I really want to do a second time. I love how it gets me right off the bat. I love it. Right off the bat, it's just, I'm in the mood for it. Oh my god, I love this song. I'm in love. I think I will end up listening to this one more than I did for one. Genuinely. I love his green hair. This is the part that I freaking love. This is such a good song. I'm so blown away by how good it is. And I'm also surprised that it really holds up compared to their recent comeback. Because I thought their recent comeback was amazing. But this holds up so well. Even though it's been like almost 4 years since this was released. It's more like 3, but still. Man, that hook is so good. I don't know who out of the members is doing those vocals, but they're killing it. Damn, that's a good high note. It's not overly high pitched, it's just right, and I love it. Okay, I think this officially is my favorite ASTRO song. I just love it. I just love it. I love everything about it. It's a really, really good song. The vocals are great. The rapping is great. It's such a perfect song. I'm honestly gonna give it, I'm already telling you, I'm gonna give it a 12 out of 10. It's an amazing song. Again, I'm not sure necessarily how well the aspect of this song still not being as standout as one. What would it mean for the song holding up in the long run? But right now, I'm in love with this song. I'm 100% gonna listen to it in my free time. It's such a freaking good song. And I think this might be my favorite ASTRO song, honestly. I just love it so much. It has a weird, I have a weird emotional attachment to it right now. I don't know. I love the emotion that I feel in the chorus when the flow goes da na 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 na. No, that's just like my favorite part of the song. It's so freaking good. I love it. I love it. And the music video as well. I think my favorite shots out of the music video are probably going to be the ones in which they're dancing, because I feel like they kind of emphasize the more hard-hitting parts of the song. It just makes those moments of the song hit harder. I think that is really good. But in general, even the music video is great, but it's nothing really too spectacular. There wasn't anything that was mind-blowing about it, except those moments with the dancing. But yeah, this is a really good song, and so much better than anything I could have hoped that it was going to be. Because I was thinking that maybe it was going to be like some of the other title tracks from the previous few albums, which I've honestly forgotten exactly how they sounded like, but like my imagination or imagining of what the song was going to sound like was like the typical ASTRO song that wasn't necessarily going to impress me too much. But I'm glad that it really impressed me, so now I'm really excited to check out the B-sides of this album. So without further ado, let's move on to the next song of this video, which is By Your Side in 3, 2, 1. Already feels like your typical ASTRO song in terms of the quality. Ooh, that's a really good rap, honestly. Wait, have I heard this song before? Because it sounds really, really familiar. I don't know, but I wasn't necessarily feeling the song too much until we got to the chorus, but now I'm into it. I love that they had somebody's vocals underneath the rapping of Rocky. I don't know who it was because he didn't really show it, but that was really cool. I swear, I've listened to this. Maybe I haven't really looked it up necessarily, but I swear I've heard this song before. The chorus seems really familiar. I love this part here with Jinjin having his vocals be lower than the instrumental of the song. That is really cool. Okay, so honestly, even though I'm not necessarily in love with this song, it was actually a pretty solid opening for the B-sides of the album. I think it was great. I think the fact that I have listened to this song before, at least it feels like I've listened to this song before, definitely helps me be more into it, because I guess I've already liked the chorus before, so my brain right now is already into it due to that. But yeah, it was fine. Like, there wasn't anything bad with it. I just feel like, especially after the the last song, which was the title track, Always You, it doesn't really quite live up to what Always You was. It's still a good song and perfectly fine and enjoyable, but it wasn't quite as good as the title track, which again, it doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm just comparing them for the sake of deciding how I feel about this song. So for this song, I think I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. Mainly because I'm not sure whether I have listened to it before, because if I have listened to it before, then the rating of 9 out of 10 I think it fit with the song, because even on one listen I managed to get into it. But if I haven't listened to it before, then it probably would be better to rate it at a 9.2 out of 10, because it would mean that on first listen it still managed to interest me enough, and the chorus managed to hook me in, even though I was starting to get to be a little against the song in the first like 30 or 40 seconds, because I was just not really feeling it. But it's definitely a good song, although not as amazing as the title track was. But still, it doesn't have to be, and we still have 3 more songs to check out. Maybe there's going to be another one that is going to live up to the hype of the title track. So without further ado, let's move on to the next song of this video, which is going to be Call Out, which is actually going to be like a ASTRO made music video, similar to what Dreamcatcher has been doing with some of their songs, like Break the Wall or Sahara. So it seems like it's going to be exactly like that, and there's a possibility that the video might get blocked or claimed. So in case that happens, I'm probably just either not gonna have anything on the screen, or just put a just a lyric video, so for the sake of having something on the screen. But it's probably not gonna get blocked, but just in case, because it has happened a couple of times before, but that was a long time ago. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on to the song Call Out in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I like that it's speeding up. And this kind of videos, even if they're not necessarily the most interesting thing ever, it's always fun to see the groups just be creative and express themselves and have fun. I think definitely most fans are gonna be loving this song just for the music video that they've made for it itself. But the music video also makes the song kind of feel more wholesome and like it's made for the fans, so I kind of also like it. I like the orange-haired guy's curly hair. It looks really good. Okay, that was actually really good rapping. It might be one of his best verses, honestly. Damn, even when they're screwing around, their dancing is still really good. Okay, is this gonna be just credits? Oh, it's a bonus cut. Damn, the view of the place they're at is really good. It's always great when groups screw around and are allowed to be fun and creative like this. Honestly, genuinely think more groups should do music videos for their songs like this. Because it literally costs you nothing. You can do that with a freaking smartphone. It would be fine. And it literally made the song that much better to me because I really like it and might even listen to this one in my free time as well. Okay, even though this is a music video, I'm not gonna react to it a second time because the music video is already like way too long, and I think I got the song for what it is, honestly. It's actually a really fun song. It's definitely more playful and fun compared to By Your Side, which is fine, but that kind of makes me like it a little bit more. Because I feel like the first and foremost thing that is the most important to me from that comes out of Astro's music is whether their song is playful or not, because after all, the first song of theirs that I ever heard was Breathless, and I guess even subconsciously I'm kind of looking for that because this song had that, or at least the music video had that, and I just really enjoyed it because of that. It was really fun and entertaining. So it might have ended up exaggerating my rating for this song, but I just really enjoyed the music video, so there's not much I can do about it, which is why I'm going to give this song a 9.2 out of 10. I think it was a great song, the vocals were great, the music video was great, the rapping was actually really good, especially Jinjin's verse. But yeah, I think so far the songs are pretty fine, all of them. In terms of the B-sides I'm talking about, they're all fine. They're just different. There's a little bit more variety than normally in this song, so they're both good for very different reasons, I would say. By Your Side is a little bit more emotional, I would say, while this one is just more fun, and I like both. But I'm curious where we're going to go with the next song. Stay with me, so let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going for a chill song, I think. 혹시 알고 있는지 아무런 말도 없이 너의 손을 잡으면 차갑게 부는 바람 얼어붙은 내 맘도 다 사라지는 걸. I hope 원하는 건 모든 my love 모든 건 너에게 for you. I don't like the vibe of the song and the instrumental, but lyrics-wise, it's not super catchy right now. Okay, I like the beat of the chorus for sure. this song could so easily be made more catchier, because I feel like I'm imagining a catchier hook in my head based on how the song already kind of sounds. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not as catchy as I feel it could have been. But still, it's not a bad song. I still am mostly enjoying it. I'm just disappointed that because it could have been better. Like, I can literally imagine a catchier sounding hook here. If it went like that, I feel like it could have been so much catchier. It's going in the right direction, but it doesn't go far enough with it, I guess. Okay, so this one was actually pretty interesting. As I already said, I feel like it could have been a little catchier, because I think that's the only thing that lacks in this song. The instrumental is fine, the vibe is fine, and I'm even enjoying the fact that it's like a more chill and more slower kind of song. But I feel like the catchiness isn't quite there for this song, and I feel like they could have easily made it more catchier, because the chorus, for example, goes, you already know how it goes, but I feel like it went just a little bit quicker and with just a little bit more jumping it up and down in terms of the beat. It could have been so much better, because like it already goes like da 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 da, but I feel like it could have been better if it went ta 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 da 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 da. You get what I'm going for? I feel like that could have made the song just that much better, and there's many things like this that could have been changed for the song a little bit to make it a little bit more catchier. So that's why I like the idea that the song is going for, and almost everything is good enough. It's just that the catchiness isn't quite there, and could so easily have been made better. But I still like the song. There wasn't anything that really stood out to me as bad or anything, but it's definitely so far my least. I mean, I can't even say that it's the least favorite, because I really liked what the song was going for. I just don't like the execution. I feel like it could have been better. So I don't know. I definitely gonna give it a little bit of a lower score of 7.8 out of 10, which is a drastic jump from the last few songs, but I feel like it's a good way to describe the song, because if it was catchier, I feel like it could have been as high as 8.7 out of 10, or maybe even a 9.3 out of 10, but right now it's at a 7.8, because there's still a lot good for it, going for it, but it could have been better. And I feel like I just have to show that in the rating. But still, so far, I'm loving all the songs, at least in terms of my entertainment during the reactions. I'm enjoying all of them. They were all enjoyable. So yeah, I guess we're gonna be finishing off the reaction now with the last song of the album, Real Love, in 3, 2, 1.
I
that's an interesting instrumental. At least a little bit of it was kind of interesting. Here it is again. I don't know what instrument that is, but I kind of like it because it's so unique. Okay, I feel like this song might be a little bit too typical for me to really like it. Because so far the most interesting thing to me is that instrument that they use in the song here and there. Because other than that, there's nothing really too interesting happening. Like, in a way, I even enjoyed the not quite catchy execution of Stay With Me more than this one. If you enjoy the song, that's completely fine. This is just my opinion. So hopefully you're not gonna dislike this video just because I'm not in love with the song. Because, like, some of my last few reactions to, like, Stray Kids already got disliked for some reason. I don't know why. But that is really discouraging if you want people to react to these songs. Don't dislike the videos just because you disagree with the opinions. And like, again, there's nothing really particularly bad with these songs. I'm just not really into it, I guess. It's just not really working for me. Okay, this ending here is actually kinda catchy. It's a shame that the ending of the song is interesting, but not the rest of the song. Okay, so that was the Rise Up album, and that was the song Real Love. I mean, honestly, I don't really even have much to say about this song. I just didn't really vibe with it for most of it. It's not bad or anything, even by my personal standards, but I just didn't find really anything too interesting with it. It was a little bit too... It kind of felt a little bit like a filler song in a way, because there wasn't anything that they were trying different with this song. It just felt like too typical. Not quite like generic, but too typical. There wasn't anything different about it compared to the other songs. So I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I feel like most fans are gonna be fine with it, but I don't really think this is going to be anybody's favorite song. That's how I feel about it, but if it is, that's completely fine. So yeah, in terms of the rating for the song, I think I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 or maybe an 8.4 out of 10 for the people who are into this song. Because I really am not, I just didn't really enjoy it. Maybe I'm already getting burnt out on doing reactions, so maybe that also has something to do with it, but I just didn't really enjoy it that much. But overall, this album was actually pretty fine. I liked the title track for sure. I liked By Your Side, Call Out was also pretty cool. Stay With Me, I like the idea that they're going for, but the execution could have been better. And for this one, I don't really care about it, but it was a pretty good album. Can't really say where I would rank it compared to the other ones because it's been so long since I reacted to those other ones, so I don't really remember most of those songs. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I feel like some of the things that we're going for with these songs is maybe a little bit more interesting than some of the things that we're going with in their most recent album, but it's all pretty close. Like I said, ASTRO are pretty consistent with their music, so you can't really say one album is really better than the other because all of the albums have decent amount of strengths and decent amount of weaknesses at the same time. So I don't know whether this is better than the most recent album or not. It's up to you to decide. For me personally, they're about the same. There's songs that I like from the recent album, there's songs that I like from this for different reasons, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be continuing with my reaction to ASTRO's albums, although I don't know when exactly I'm gonna do a reaction to it again because I've been neglecting some of the other types of content that I do on my channel a little bit, so I want to do a few videos for those things before I come back to K-pop. Although I'm still gonna be doing one more album reaction after this, which is going to be to Victon's recent album which they released with the song What I Said. I've been meaning to react to that for a while, so please check it out and maybe you're gonna enjoy it. And also, as I said earlier, check out the recent album reactions that I did to New West, BA173 and Stray Kids because I think those were really good. They had some really good songs in those albums. And also, if you have any albums or B-sides or title tracks you want me to check out, make sure to comment down below. And if they get a decent amount of traction or I feel like it's gonna get some views, I'll be definitely willing to check out those songs. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to promise necessarily anything, so it's up to you whether you want me to comment or not. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge support and help get the channel going. It helps support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!